Good morning, everybody. Welcome. My name is Shaquan. If you are new to my videos, and I am a Forex educator. And what I'm here to do this morning is share with you guys some quick analysis over some things that I am looking at. Now, before I get into the video, I do want to preface that I am a swing trader. So I look to hold trades for 24 hours plus. If some of them hit less within that time, great and awesome. If not, it's okay. It's okay to hold trades overnight. Okay. So before we get into it, I want to preference and let you guys know that it is 5:45 a.m. where I am. And the goal is not to always be in a trade every single day. The goal is really just to make time for the trade setups that come our way, right? And sometimes it takes a little bit of patience. So we have to be patient to wait for things to set up. But I also think that this comes with having a routine. Like, for example, I have a morning routine to where I get up every day at 4:30. I spend some quality me time, get my coffee, get my water. I come to my price chart, see what's going on. I'm just waking up my mind. And then I get my children ready for school. I take one to daycare, the other catches the bus. And then, I go and I do my workout, come home, so just have a routine for you. Just also to where you don't make charting your life and you're just sitting here at the computer. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into the analysis, right? With a fresh mind. So starting here on the daily time frame. Now I was in buys last week, and I got stopped out of my buys on AUD USD. But if you've been rocking with me, then you know that I made some money when price was pushing to the upside previously, right? So I got stopped out of a trade, which is okay, right? Now my buys, even though I got stopped out, well, I manually took myself out because I'm like, okay, I think something's gonna happen. And thank God I got out when I did, because I was able in my prop firm account to get out for a profit, right? With these two trades that I was in on AUD USD. So now this is where we are on this particular currency pair. So I have two charts up, same currency pair. The left hand side is the daily, the right hand side is my 4 hour. Now, what is very significant and key here is to notice the fact that price is now trending downward. And we know that because price now has pushed past 0.71302. Now, before this, that was the reason why I was looking for buys, because the buyers had control. But now that the sellers had control, this is when I'm on my hands. Now, it's important that I say that because, one, we don't know how low price can go. As you guys can see over here on the 4 hour, price is still pushing down, but I don't know how this candle for the day is going to close, especially because I'm looking at the daily and then the 4 hour, right? And also, too, at this moment, I don't have a trade set up on AUD USD, because even though she's pushing down, I need her to flow. I need her to create fluctuation for me, right? So this is one where now I'm going to do some long-term analysis. And this is what I'm looking for. I need to pull back, right? Because as a trader, we don't sell low. So that's the thing. If I were to sell right here based on the daily time frame candlestick, this is a very beautiful rejection candlestick inverted hammer that shows that price could continue to the upside. And if it does, this would be what's called a retracement, because we've reversed. And if it does, that I need price to stay below 0.73145. So my structure is going to go below that exchange rate so I can sell. At this point in time, I don't have anything, but I am giving energy to what price is doing. Now, the only way I'll have another trade set up depends on the 4 hour, because the 4 hour is what creates the daily time frame flow. If today or tomorrow, sometime this week, price does push down past this wick, okay, then I will start to be the seller of the 4 hour trend until price decides it's ready to start going back up. So that's it. So this is AUD USD analysis. No trades right now. I'm on my hands. And the reason I'm leading with this is because it's always important to understand that as a swing trader, you don't have a trade every day on a particular currency pair just because you want to. You really have to wait for things to really set up. Okay. So the next pair that we are going to be going to is going to be Euro USD. Now, this one, A student of mine called this really great buy last week, right? And then here we are now. And we were thinking that price could go back up. And so I was talking to one of my students on Sunday when we were in our trade room. And he said, well, Shaquan, I want to buy Euro USD. What would that look like? So I took him through the process of what this could look like. But I really wanted him to be careful in this area. And one of the reasons why I wanted him to be careful in this area was because we had this on Friday, this bullish engulfing candle from Friday, right? And I said, well, if you wanted to take a buy, it wouldn't be a bad thing to do it right now, which was a Sunday when the market was open. I said, but the thing that you want to be careful about is when you look over here on the 4-hour time frame, price made a new low, and then we were looking at price up in its area. So let's see if price can pass 1.13693 first, because on the 4-hour she's trending down. And now what you guys see is, and if he follows, he would not be in a trade. He would not be in drawdown. He would not be losing money. He would be sitting on his hands, right? And the thing about it is now that price has made a new low here, I like this better than AUD USD. And one of the reasons being is because on the 4-hour, you can clearly see that price is trending. Okay. So here's what could happen for the day. And this is where we have to be careful, because on the daily time frame, technically, I'm just going off of what I see. Okay. Sorry if y'all hear the loud car. On the daily time frame, technically she's still bullish. But we're gonna, keep flowing with what the 4-hour is doing, because the dollar has gained some confidence. The dollar has been pushing up, right? She's been bullish for the past few days now. So if the dollar keeps going up, like the dollar index, if she keeps going up, Euro USD is going to keep declining. So today or tomorrow, here's what I'm looking for. If Euro USD gives a pullback to stay below 1.3354 and comes back around 1.13180s, if she can prove to stay below this 4-hour exchange rate, this could be a really good sell, okay, to the downside. And so this is something that I am going to be on the lookout for. I'm going to flag her. I'm actually going to flag her now, take her off of this watch list. Okay. And so this is going to be something that I will be on the lookout for today for sales. But let's go into USD Swiss. Now, USD Swiss, I like this one. I don't know if I have a trade set up on her anytime soon, because let's just break this analysis down. One thing that I want you guys to notice that's very common is that the analysis, no matter what time frame I'm on, no matter what I'm doing, it's going to stay the same. The way I draw my zones, the way I plot my price cycle tools, as long as price is trending, will always stay the same. And the thing about USD was I was looking for a buy yesterday. She had a really beautiful opportunity, didn't get in, wasn't home. But beautiful nonetheless. But what's going on that I like, and this is kind of the same thing I'm looking for AUD USD to do, just a little bit, was that price made a lower low here on January 13th. And then she pushed right back up, as you guys can see. So she's in retracement mode. So technically, USD Swiss just on the daily for right now. I'm just looking at the dailies in a downtrend. And because we have a lower low means sellers have control. And what's going on right now is that price is retracing, which means price is just pulling back. So what I'm looking to see is if price can come back up to 0.92326. And if she can, that will be a really beautiful selling opportunity, but we're right here. So what I'm looking for right now is to see if price can pull back, right? See if she can pull back, and I probably have another estimation zone on a lower time frame, but I'm estimating that if price can pull back, and we're going to actually make this bigger. We're going to make this a bigger pullback soon. But technically, if she can probably stay below, or stay above, I'm going to say 0.91592 down to 0.91252. If she pulls back in this area, this could be really lucrative trade for price to continue up. And the reason why I'm saying a pullback is because remember on Euro USD, I'm waiting for a pullback to sell. On this one, I'm waiting for another pullback to potentially buy. One of the reasons is because this is not 100%, but there are times when Euro USD and USD Swiss do move opposite together. And so if we can get some type of pullback, some type of retracements, that would be great. Because if you look at Euro USD as she's been moving down now USD Swiss just moved up. So I want you guys to go and study that just a little bit. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. Now, this one isn't immediate, so I'm not going to move this off of this watch list because Euro USD, once again, I like it because she's closer to my zone where I want to enter a trade. But let's go over USD Jpy. This one is actually nice as well. And I like this one a little bit more on the 1 hour than the 4 hour. But this is good. So I took a buy on her yesterday around this area, went back up to the highs, out for profit on my personal trading account. So now looking at it, price has made a new high. And this one I like as well. I'm going to move it over to my trading watch list too. So for this particular one, we can clearly see that price has increased and made a new high past 114.095. So this is showing clear signs that price may want to continue up. And the thing about trading is, especially me, I'm a trend trader. So when you see value in something, when it's going up, making higher highs and higher lows, or when something has less value but is decreasing, making lower lows and lower highs, and that is something you want to take a look at. As a matter of fact, today on Instagram, I am doing a live training, a live class on Instagram on how to become a better trend trader, or the secrets behind trend trading, because it's one of the ones. It's all about connecting the flow of the market when you see value in something and then when you don't see value in something. And this is something that we always want to pay attention to. Okay, so I'm looking to see if price can decline back to 113.850 to stay above 113.672, and if so, I'm going to be taking a buy back up to the upside. Okay, so this is a really good one as well, and I'm going to put her on my watch list too. And then we have US 30. So US 30, I've been studying US 30 for a few years now, and now that I have the capital to trade her, I actually like US 30. The thing about it though is I'm understanding and aware of the market. Like, she is not a forex pair, she's more for the stock market. It's the Dow Jones, basically, y'all. It's the Dow Jones, right? So her moves can sometimes be sporadic, but not too sporadic. And I think this is a really good indice to trade on lower time frames. So I'm liking this one for a potential sale, but I am being careful. And one of the reasons why I'm being careful is because what we printed yesterday and the fact that this indice has reversed. So price has been creating higher highs and higher lows for quite some time. And now that this index has a lower low, and if you've been watching the stock market, then you know that it's just been red across the board for the past few weeks, right? It's just been red. And so now what I'm looking at is to see if price is going to continue above this rejection candlestick hammer, or if she's going to respect her 4 hour lower low and continue to trend down. One thing I'm a really big fan of is you don't trade against a trend until it bends. So with that being said, let's pay more attention to the 4 hour for right now. If price pushes past now I have my 4 hour here for a reason because of the 1 hour as well. But let me get this more in place. I would say if price pushes past around $34,500, then we need to stop looking for sales, because she's had a beautiful, gorgeous flow lately. I mean, this this thing has just been so beautiful. But if we don't have anything, then I think it's best that we sit on our hands and we wait for the next opportunity to arise. But if she can continue down because of this 4 hour flow, she's rejected it. She's below 34,000. Then she could potentially come back down to 33,000. Okay, or 33,138 will be the first target. So, do with this information as you will, but just remember that it's just my trading ideals. Yours could be different, and I'm very aware of that. And I love the, variety and the different mindsets that we can all have when we are traders, right? I don't think two people will always see things the same. I think two people can have different patience points. But what is going to matter is that when you understand what you're doing, when you understand your analysis becomes your own, and you should have confidence in it. Okay. So you guys, I pray that y'all have a safe trading week, and I will talk to you guys in the next video coming this week. You guys be blessed.